guys, how's it going? Super B 1996 here, and today I've got a new video series which I am starting up for my Ratchet and Clank videos on my channel in general. This is something I'm probably going to do every now and then, like just something to keep Ratchet and Clank occupied on my channel, and plus something just to bring something new to the channel, I suppose. And that is called Old versus New. Now, this is a series exclusive to Ratchet and Clank on PS4 because I'm going to be comparing stuff basically. So in our first episode of this Old versus New thing, we're going to be talking about Pokitaru, which was the level which was recently revealed. Well, we already knew it was going to be in there. Any planet that was in the first game is going to be in the PS4 version, but this was the one we recently got a trailer and a gameplay demo of. So what I'm just going to talk about here, I'm just going to talk about the comparisons between the original on the PS2 and the new one on the PS4. So, from the get-go, you've got the little starting bit right at the beginning of the level. It obviously looks exactly the same as the original, just really prettier. That is the whole thing with a lot of the levels in Ratchet and Clank PS4, is that a lot of the levels are looking nicer, but they're exactly the same. But what they're doing, I think what Insomniac are doing, they're adding more areas onto it, so where the level would originally end, it kind of continues, possibly, maybe into a new area, who knows. But the horrible little spiky fish little craps are back in that was such a British thing to say. They are back in the PS4 version. They look a little bit more detailed, obviously, look nicer. Now, one thing that really bothers me is they've changed the guy that you meet at Pokitaru. Now he's got like horns coming out his face and etc. So this is rather interesting, but it bothers me because hopefully they don't change it too much from the original, like his personality, because I really like that cheesy car salesman personality to him where he's like, oh, look at this O2 mask, or you can buy it from me even though the planet's under like great distress. And I really liked that. I think that was a really cool thing. So hopefully his character doesn't change too much. One thing I've noticed, when you buy the jetpack from Pokitaru, in order for you to hit the big button and to gain access to the spaceship, before it was this guy and he had like a really big head and stuff like that, but now it seems to have been replaced by Big Al, who is back and he looks alright for Big Al. I mean, no, he looks good. That's a pretty big difference actually. So the underwater sequences are back. Underwater looks gorgeous. Like literally, the underwater looks really nice. Like I'm thinking could be possibly better than GTA 5's underwater, if I'm perfectly honest. But then that's in like Ratchet and Clank's levels are in enclosed areas, so they can add more detail to stuff like that. But another little weird change I noticed is that at some point in the level, there's this bridge, you hit a switch and this really dangerous bridge kind of forms itself to allow you to cross. They seem to have completely scrapped that and just put a swing shot in there now, which seems a bit lazy, maybe. Maybe there is a bridge but we haven't seen it, who knows. But the flying section of the level is pretty much near identical to the original, just looking a lot nicer. Looks pretty much the same. You hear Chairman Drek say something in the gameplay. Obviously his voice is different now, which makes me sad. I prefer the old one, but he never spoke in the original one, if I remember correctly. So really, not too much has changed. It's just really nicer. It looks like it's been built upon heavily. I can't remember what their names were, but the last big major change is that there's these little mini bosses in the levels now. I think I can't remember what their names were at the moment. I should have put this down in my notes, but I can't remember what their name is. But this is like these massive pink monstery beast things, and they're really nasty looking. But when you compare them side by side from the original PS2 game, they're really small. So it's really interesting to see that, and there are fireworks going on outside and it's very frustrating. Thank you, neighbours, I will completely murder you later on. But moving back on, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. like, subscribe, favourite. I'll probably do Metropolis in the new old versus or in the old versus new next episode. But yeah, I shall speak to you all later on.